All right. Let's see. I don't really have a whole lot. I mean, we started practice last week. I don't know what else to say other than we started practice in the first line. We're a few weeks out from our first competition, and guys are getting geared up and ready for that. You kind of get to this time of year where you're ready to grab someone else. You kind of get sick of seeing your teammates and grabbing a hold of those guys. So, we're about 2.5 weeks out from being able to do that. Just got to continue to progress and get better. That's really kind of been, since we got done last year, how much ground can we cover? How much better can we get? And I feel like guys have made some big jumps, at least from what I see in the room. Now that needs to transfer into competition. This weekend, we have open practice at 11 at the West Gym. Love having people in attendance. Love having our guys be able to get out in front of people. And then we have kind of a meet and greet from 1 to 2, and then 2 o'clock we introduce the team and have some awards. Something my brother started when we first got back here. Homecoming, there's a lot of reasons to come back for homecoming. For our alumni, for our families, for our athletes, a lot to get excited about. To us, it's kind of almost a kickoff to our season. So we'd love to have any alums in attendance. Anybody who loves UNI Wrestling, come on into the West Gym and watch our guys scrap. Hopefully you'll be entertained. I know I've been being entertained, and that's kind of what I've been telling guys. I'm not wrestling quite as much as I used to, and every morning I'm hoping I sit in the wall, and I'm like I just pray every morning that one of these guys is going to grab me, and I don't know if they feel sorry for me now or they're scared of me. I'm not sure which one it is. I think they're starting to feel sorry for me, so I don't know if I like that, but that's kind of how it gets to be. As a coach, sometimes you guys start getting your tail kicked, and that happens to me a little bit, but I like it. I like that our guys are doing that. But other than that, man, I don't know what else to say. I don't know if anybody's got any questions about what's going on, what's moving forward, where we're at as a team. I'll certainly open up for that.
What kind of ground can you make from last Monday until the Harold Nichols on November 3rd? What are your goals, or what are your visions?
I think we started with bottom. If you look at any of the big matches that we had last year, losses that we had in big situations, one thing that was a common theme was not getting off the bottom. So we're confident we can get off the bottom for anybody. And a lot of that's just attitude, and got to get some reps. But more than anything, it's attitude and putting them down there and letting them understand how important that is. So not like we kind of brush by it and like, well, we'll take care of this as it goes. Like this is something that we need to address, and we've been addressing it for a while. But that was one thing that I wanted to make sure that guys understood. Like, this is one of the first things that we're going to talk about and what we're going to work on is we have to have a plan when we're underneath, and we have to have confidence when we're underneath, because what that does, it allows the guy, so he'll take a risk. Because if I'm worried about getting taken down and then I'm going to get ridden for 2.5 minutes, I probably won't take a risk. So for us, like, we get taken down, so what? We'll escape. We get taken down again, so what? We'll escape. You get so even at the end of the first period and it's 6-2, you get to go down the next time. You get the next takedown. It's the next thing you know, it's 6-5. I mean, so things aren't insurmountable. But getting guys kind of understand that. But we have to have confidence on the bottom, just like we have to have confidence when we're on legs. Just like we have to have confidence when we step on that line against anybody. But that's a big thing for our guys, that we have to be able to get off bottom. So yeah, that's the ground we can cover, and in really trying to get guys not to probably look so much at the Harold Nichols. That's our first competition, but how much can we get better? It's not necessarily being ready for the Harold Nichols Open. It's continuing to improve. And, it just happens to be that's the first date on the calendar, and first time that we get to grab some other guys in other uniforms, and certainly look forward to it. Hopefully we'll get a good group of fans over there, get our young guys out there for the first time. It's exciting for these freshmen to be able to get out there in their first college tournament. So like what I've seen out of that group, and look forward to, I guess, unleashing these guys.
Bryce,